Hello students, today let's revise about mole concept which we have learnt in our earlier classes. So let's go to the supermarket and understand the same concept. So let us move on to our supermarket where we are going to buy some fruits. So if I want to buy 1 dozen banana and 1 dozen oranges, as you know very well, the dozen is a standard unit where we use to measure in terms of units, that is 12. So 12 units. Similarly, 1 dozen in terms of weight is 10 kgs of bananas and oranges 5 kgs. The mole is applied for atoms and molecules which are not visible to our naked eyes. So 1 mole stands Avogadro number, that is 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 particles. And 1 mole of hydrogen atoms is equal to Avogadro number. In terms of weight, it is atomic mass 1 gram. So this 1 mole is a standard unit. Either it may be atom or molecule. If I say atom, we must consider atomic mass. In the similar way, if I summarize it in terms of atoms, if I take one more example, 1 mole of oxygen atom, that also stands for Avogadro number of atoms with atomic mass 16 grams. So the atomic mass or molecular mass of the substance is expressed in terms of grams, is called molar mass. And 1 mole of HCl molecule, if I say, that also is equal to Avogadro number with the molecular mass 37.5 grams. In the similar way, 1 mole of hydrogen molecule is also Avogadro number of molecules with 2 grams.
Students, now let me summarize the mole concept on the concept board in terms of mass, particles and volume. 1 mole in terms of mass is always considered as gram molecular mass. Gram molecular mass. Molecular mass is nothing but the molecular mass of the molecule in terms of grams. In the same way, 1 mole of any particle, either it may be atom, ion, or it may be any molecule, it is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 particles. That is the number given by Avogadro. That is why it is called as Avogadro number and designated as Na. When I write Na, it is Avogadro number. Now coming to volume, in terms of volume, volume is exclusively only for gas. If it is a gas, we use this term. So 1 mole of any gas occupies a volume of 22.4 liters at STP. STP is the standard temperature and pressure. Temperature is 0 degrees Celsius, but always we take in terms of Kelvin, that is 273 Kelvin. And pressure is 1 atmosphere or 1 bar. So this is what the STP condition. So before writing the formulae, let me give you a understanding about the abbreviations I am using for the formula. So M is molar mass or gram molar mass or gram atomic mass. N is number of particles. V is volume in liters. Na Avogadro number, which is nothing but 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 particles. So now that you have understood about these particles means again the same. Yes, it is molecules. It may be molecule, it may be atom, or it may be ion. Now let me give you the formulae. Formula number 1, in which number of moles and mass. If these both terms are given in the question, we use the formula N is equal to W by M. W is the weight of the molecule or mass, and M is the molecular mass we calculate using atomic masses. Formula 2 is number of moles versus number of particles, in which N, this capital N is nothing but the number of particles mentioned in the problem, whereas Avogadro number. Na is Avogadro number. This I can just write down as n by 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23. And formula 3 is very simple. Just I have equated this both, because this is number of moles, this is number of moles. If number of moles is not mentioned in the question, if the number 3, by combining both of these formula, when number of moles is not at all mentioned in the problem, we use this formula. I have just equated both the right hand side of this formula by writing W by M is equal to N by Na, and this is what the formula when number of moles is not mentioned in the question. In the same way, formula number 4 is exclusively for gases. To find out the number of moles when the volume is given, volume of the gas is given. So, number of moles of the gas can be found by V by 22.4 liters. Students, now look at this dashboard where I have summarized the mole concept in one board, and now by seeing this, solve the numericals which you are seeing on your screen. Pause the video, attempt it, and the same I am going to discuss in our next video. If you understood the concept clearly, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you all, one and all.